Nippon Hoso Podcast Station.
Today, we are looking into Yuri on Ice. Today's phrase is
彼はいつも僕をびっくりさせる。初めて彼のスケートを見た時からずっと驚きの連続だった。So in English, he never fails to surprise me. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises.
I even brought my gold medalist figure skating jacket with me today. Doo-doo-doo. It's... I can't show you the front part because it has my name embroidered in it. But yeah, it's a US figure skating gold medalist jacket.
20分で5000円とかなんですよ、レッスンが。それを毎日週5で3人毎日受けるんですよ。Thank you, Dad. I just want to say
Anime English Club with Sally Amaki.
最後ナイスボール。
ここは東京都内にあるどこかのブルペン。野球が大好きなバッテリーズが今日もブルペンで投げ込んでいます。日本放送ショーアップナイター60周年。バッテリーズの東京ブルペン。ラジコポッドキャストで配信中。
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 36 of the Anime English Club. I'm your host, Sally Amaki.
今週もよろしくお願いします。
Guys, I am so freaking tired. I think I say this every single week, but no, let me explain. This week especially because currently we're filming this program on December 10th right now. The group I'm in, 7分の22, has an anniversary live coming up this weekend, which is on the 14th. We've been doing rehearsals every single day. My body is breaking. So 2 days ago, we had a run through of the whole entire show in heels like this, because the theme of this year's anniversary live is like everybody's a princess. So we're all wearing princess gowns and heels this high. We're dancing like 20 songs in this heel. So yeah, my body is aching. And yesterday when I was going to work, I was almost late. So I was running to where I had to be. I thought I was running, literally moving like a snail. My body doesn't move at all. But yeah, I don't have time to go to any massages or chiropractors or anything. So what I want to recommend to you guys is this thing called 休息時間. If you're ever in Japan, I think they sell it in any drugstore. It's really cold, so you don't really want to put it all over your body, but you just put it on your legs. It heals you a bit.
ですよね。ちょっとなんかお情け程度のはい。あれになるので、日本に遊び来る方はぜひ歩き疲れると思うので、休息時間を使ってください。Recommend it 10/10. All my members use it as well. So, that's that. Let's dive into today's anime. Today, we are looking into Yuri on Ice. Hi. So Yuri on Ice is an anime series based on an original concept by Mitsuru Kubo and Saya Yamamoto. It aired in Japan from October 16th at the first ever Crunchyroll Anime Awards. It won in 7 categories, including Anime of the Year, and has received numerous other awards as well. I didn't know that actually. And I've been the host of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards the past 3 years. Oops. Hi. So the story follows Yuri Katsuki, a figure skater who is considering retirement after a crushing defeat. Suddenly, world champion Victor shows up and offers to be his coach. With Victor's love and guidance, Yuri regains his confidence and competes against formidable rivals, including the young Russian prodigy Yuri Plisetsky. Am I pronouncing this right? Yuri Plisetsky. It's a story of love and rebirth as Yuri deepens his bond with his coach and challenges the world, aiming for a gold medal at the Grand Prix final. I love this show. I watched it when it first aired, and I also watched it last night as well. I need to stop watching anime the night before I film these videos because I can't sleep. But I watched all 12 episodes. Brings back memories. Also,
It holds a very special place in my heart because I also was a figure skater. I'm going to talk about that later in the cultural context area, but yeah, I've been a figure skater for 10 years and, I connect to Yuri during episode 1, so I will talk about that later. But let's dive into today's phrase. Today's phrase is
彼はいつも僕をびっくりさせる。初めて彼のスケートを見た時からずっと驚きの連続だった。So in English, he never fails to surprise me. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. This line is from the very beginning of episode 1, right at the start of the story. It's a scene where Yuri is reminiscing as he watches a performance by his idol, world champion Victor. Hi. So I think it was when, like the beginning, right? Like I think it was like a monologue or something. Yeah. But yeah, beginning of the anime. Hi. I know figure skaters always, has a idol. My idol when I was a figure skater wasn't an actual figure skater. It was actually, there was this movie called Ice Princess. It was about this girl who was really into science and then like she would become better at figure skating through science. Yeah, I don't know why I made that my role model, but yeah, Ice Princess was my role model during my whole entire figure skating career. But anyway, let's look into the vocab. Never fails to. The phrase never fails to means 必ず〇〇する or 〇〇しなかった試しがない。So he never fails to amaze me. He never fails to surprise me. He never fails to disappoint me. It could be used both in a positive and negative form. But positive, I would use it positively. You could use it negatively, but it's usually used positively. So it's very similar to always. Like, oh, he always amazes me or he always surprises me. But always, it's, never fails to puts more emphasis on the word. So it emphasizes a sense of reliability and expectation. だからnever fails to. だから必ず〇〇する。〇〇しなかったことがない。で、always はいつも。いつも何々してくれるみたいな感じだけど、ちょっと軽いじゃないですか。はい。なので、he never fails to amaze me の方が褒め言葉としては嬉しいですね。ありがとうございますって感じです。はい。Next. Ever since, and it has been. So, ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. だから、〇〇して以来ずっと〇〇だ。So ever since I became an idol, it has been a never-ending chain of surprises, or it has been ever since I started the Anime English Club, it has been a never-ending chain of me staying up late and watching anime every night. はい。みたいな。そんな感じでもういろんな何々始めてからずっともうこうだよみたいな感じでプラスで使えます。はい。Next. A chain of so and so. So Yuri is saying it has been a never-ending chain of surprises. A chain of なんとかかんとか is 〇〇の連鎖、〇〇の連続。だからthere are many other phrases that are similar to a chain of so-and-so. For instance, a series of so-and-so or a train of so-and-so. It all connects to like things continuously happening, but they're a little different. So for instance, a series of blah, blah, blah would be a series of events or a series of unfortunate events. 何かの本当一連のまとまり。It would be something that happened, like many different events happening continuously. That would be a series of so-and-so. And a train of usually is used for internal thoughts.
So a train of thoughts, like, oh, I have a train of thoughts. He has a train of thoughts. You wouldn't really say a chain of thoughts. A chain is literally like, something that's connecting to one another. So 連鎖。この悪いことが起こったからそのままメンタルが崩れて、ここも崩れて、どんどんみたいな。So, this morning I actually had a chain of unfortunate events. In this case, you could also use a series of unfortunate events, but, 負の連鎖があって朝。A chain of bad events happening this morning. So, my literal train that I was on, it was delayed. But because it was delayed, so many people got on the train and it was so crowded that people who got on the train got sick. Like they felt sick from too many people. So then they had to stop the train and then call the emergency center. So then the train got delayed even more. And it was literally like a series of unfortunate events or a chain of bad events happening. So yeah, that's how you would use it. A series of unfortunate events. Hi. Now let's look at the pronunciation. So let's look at this week's phrase again. まずは日本語で。彼はいつも僕をびっくりさせる。初めて彼のスケートを見た時からずっと驚きの連続だった。So in English, he never fails to surprise me. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. One more time. He never fails to surprise me. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. Hi, so pronunciation. Also, before I go into the literal pronunciation, I just want to say, I try my best to not, 語尾を上げずに気をつける。語尾ってなんて言うんだろう。I try to not talk in a Valley Girl accent. I'm from California, Los Angeles, California, guys. So I tend to go like, he never fails to surprise me. The melody when I speak tends to go up, but I don't want to teach you guys English that way because people will say you are very annoying. So, before even going into pronunciation, I advise you, when you are speaking in English, I advise you to lower your register. And when you end your sentence, don't go up. Like, end your sentence with a strong period. So don't be like, he never fails to surprise me. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. Like, don't go up. Be like, he never fails to surprise me, period. Ever since I first saw his skating, it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. Like, remember to go down. Hi. You don't always have to, but I'm just saying, from experience, speaking from experience, if your melody kind of goes up, yeah, people will say it's kind of annoying. And I am guilty. Guilty as charged. I feel you. But anyway, let's go into the pronunciation. So, surprise. Surprise, I think I've already taught you guys a couple times, but I know the R sound is very hard. Surprise. Surprise. There's two R's right next to each other. That's hard. Surprise.なんだろう、ちょっとさ、これできると難しいんですよね。It's so hard teaching somebody to speak a language that you already know how to speak because it's like, just do it. I am a terrible teacher. This kind of connects to figure skating. Usually, speaking from experience, coaches who had a very successful career as a figure skater themselves aren't very good coaches themselves because they can do it. Like whenever they have students, they'd be like, hey, 1, 2, 3, just jump and land. It's that easy. Like they don't understand the feelings of people who can't do it. Usually the good coaches are the ones that struggled throughout their career. Like they know what's wrong. They know when, the athletes have a mental meltdown and everything. So yeah, I know I'm being a terrible teacher right now, but literally just do it. Surprise. I'm just kidding. Okay, surprise. Sir. なんだよ、私もうベロで何してるんだろう。 Really use your tongue muscle and pretend like, or not just like pretend, try to touch the top of your mouth, the ceiling, the roof of your mouth, but don't touch it. Like come really close to it, like super close. If you're watching this on video, you can see how close this is, but yeah, super close. Sir, that's how, rolled up your tongue should be, but never touch the roof of your, mouth. Surprise. And then surprise. Prize も難しいですか? Surprise. Prize. Surprise. Open your mouth a lot. If you get used to it, I'm pretty sure you can speak with your mouth, small, but, when you're practicing, I would say try to open your mouth a lot. And also don't just practice with surprise. I advise you maybe rolling your tongue and なんていうんですかね、鍛える。本当筋肉鍛えるみたいな。like a bodybuilder, like literally, like roll your tongue so that you can strengthen your tongue muscles. Something that a lot of voice actors do before they do tongue twisters is they would literally roll their tongue like all around their mouth. Pretend like you have something stuck in your teeth, upper and bottom teeth, and you're trying to get it out. Yeah, that really... It trains your tongue muscle and it makes your R's a lot easier. So I advise you to do that as well. So surprise. はい、次。Saw. So ever since I saw his skating, saw. Saw so. I know a lot of Japanese people, when they say saw, like past tense of see, they tend to say so. I saw. But saw is, saw. The you use, pretend you are at a doctor's appointment and the doctor tells you to open your mouth and say like That's the mouth you want to make when you say saw. I saw. So, when you're at a doctor's appointment, you wouldn't really open your mouth like super big, like maybe if you're at a dentist, but like if you're going for like to check your thyroids or something, you wouldn't really be like So the really お情け程度の口開け the small mouth opening you do at a doctor's appointment, like saw. That's the mouth you want to use. はい saw. And it's been a never-ending chain of surprises. It's been a. So, connect the bin and a. So it's been a. Don't be like, it's been a. It's been a. Pronounce the a as a UH. It's been a. And just open your, instead of like opening your mouth, both upper and lower jaw, just, release your lower jaw. It's been a. So you don't really have to use your upper mouth that much. Hi. And next, fails. He never fails to surprise me. Fails. Bite your tongue, but not that hard. Fails. Really use your breath. Like you can hear the air coming out of your mouth, like fails. So it never fails to surprise me. Ails. Ails. The ails fails. When you say ails, pretend you are a gyaru in Shibuya. Somebody tells you that you are so pretty. Be like, fails. Fails. That's the you want to use. Like, you kind of want to use your upper register when you be like, like the fails. なんか、ちょっとギャルって癖あるじゃないですか。なんか、みたいな。その、喉の上のところが ails にちょっと似てますね。みたいな感じの fails。はい。never fails to surprise me. です。ちょっとギャルマインドも大切ですね、英語は。
アニメイングリッシュクラブ with サリー・アマキ。
Now, going into the cultural context. So, I have been a skater, or I was a figure skater for 10 years. I actually quit a couple of years ago. I started when I was, I think, 6 years old, and I've been a competitive figure skater ever since, up until I moved to Japan. I even brought my gold medalist figure skating jacket with me today. Doo-doo-doo. It's, I can't show you the front part because it has my name embroidered in it. But yeah, it's a US figure skating gold medalist jacket. This is a jacket that you can only get if you pass your, I think, if I remember, it was like so long ago. They don't even sell this design anymore. If you pass all your level test up until senior level. So figure skating has a lot of levels, starting from pre-preliminary, preliminary, pre-juvenile, juvenile, intermediate, novice, junior, and then senior. So there are many tests. Yuri or Yurio, Yuri from Russia, went from the junior stage to the senior stage. So there are many stages. And in the US figure skating team, you can only buy this jacket once you pass those tests. There is an online store where you can purchase this, but when you purchase it and you put your name in, and even after the credit card goes through, the US figure skating team is actually gonna search your name. I heard, this is a rumor, this might be a rumor, I don't know, but I heard that they actually search your name, and if you're not on the list of people that pass those tests, they're gonna give you the money back and be like, hey, you can't buy this jacket, even though it's like they sell it on the online store. I brought my gold medalist jacket with me. So yeah, that's how serious I was. In figure skating, I was actually working with a lot of Olympic coaches as well, like Frank Carroll, Richard Evo. Yeah, they were, hi Richard, if you're watching this. By the way, he was my main coach. Hi Richard, I love you. But yeah, when I first watched this anime, it was too real that I couldn't really watch past episode 1 when I first watched it because it was 10 years ago, and it was when I just quit figure skating, I think. So, yeah, how I quit was, I think, if I remember correctly, I pulled my name out of the long program in the last competition I was in. So in figure skating, there's a short program and a long program, just like in the anime. You know, the short program is the first day, and the longer program is the second day. But I messed up so terribly on the first day. My short program was terrible. I was last place, actually. And nobody was laughing at me in the audience, but I just, you know, it looked like they were all laughing at me. Like, nobody was laughing there because, you know, figure skaters, they know they have those days. So everybody was probably like, oh no, like it was just a bad day. But to me, I felt like everybody was laughing at me just because, you know, and then I just couldn't get on the ice anymore, and I pulled my name out of the long program. I just didn't show up to the competition. And that's how I ended my career. So, big round of applause to Yuri, though, for actually getting back into the competitive world, because I don't think I can never. And I also promised myself that I would never stand in front of people ever again. And somehow I ended up being an idol a few years after I quit figure skating. It wasn't even a few years. It was like a year later, to be honest. I don't know how I'm doing it. Yeah, but low-key, barely pulling through. But yeah, figure skating, I remember my coach used to tell me figure skating is 95% all about your mental state. You can be amazing doing your practices, but if you're not good when you're put on the spot, yeah, like nothing is gonna go well. And that was me. Yeah. Also, figure skating is very expensive, so I just want to know where Yuri gets all his money. It's there are many different coaches. I remember, so Victor is Yuri's choreographer and main coach. And I used to have a main coach, a choreographer, a spin teacher, a jump teacher, an off-ice coach, and a ballet teacher as well. And all of these teachers, back then, like 10 years ago, it was like $45 per 20 minutes. だから20分で5000円とかなんですよ、レッスンが。それを毎日週5で3人毎日受けるんですよ。So that's, so 5 days a week, or 6 even. It was 6 days a week, up until Saturday. You'll have like 3 coaches per day. So like 5 a.m. I'd have my main coach. And then in the afternoon, after school, I had my spin and jump coach. So that would literally be like $150 per day. Yeah. Thank you, Dad. I just want to say thank you. Back then, I mean, I was very thankful back then as well, but now that I'm an adult and I make my own money, I'm like, I don't think I can ever afford my daughter doing figure skating. That is so much money. And even when you get into competitive figure skating, you have to pay for your coach's expenses as well. So hotel money and, like I said, lessons are $50 per 20 minutes. But if your coach is there the whole entire day, you have to pay so much money. So there's the pressure from that as well. I remember when I used to go to like regionals and stuff, out of state competitions, I was nervous about performing, but I was also like, my mom is here, my dad is here, my coach is here. There's so much money that is being put into this one competition. If I screw up, I'm going to disappoint all these people around me. So, yeah, I don't think I would let my daughter or son do figure skating. It's very mentally draining. I still haven't recovered, actually. Still to this day, idol performance is a lot easier than competitions. I have never been more nervous, ever since I started being an idol. Yeah. No stage has surpassed my nerves, back when I was a figure skater. Yeah. So, and I wasn't even like one of the, top athletes as well. I was literally just doing regionals, and that's how much pressure I felt. So I don't know I can't even imagine what the top athletes go through. So thank you, everybody, for continuing to be an athlete. はい。そして thank you, Yuri.
です。ということで、that's it for this episode of the Anime English Club. Next episode, we are going to continue exploring Yuri on Ice, so stay tuned. You can listen to Anime English Club as a podcast and on YouTube, where you can follow along with transcripts and subtitles. You can adjust the speed however you want and listen as many times as you need to get comfortable with English. Listening over and over is really the key to mastering any language. For Japanese and English subtitles, go to youtube.com/@anime-english-club or just search by the title. And the Anime English Club wants to hear from you. Please let us know any anime you'd like us to cover, or for specific lines, please tell us whose line it is and which episode it's from as well. Or just general English or Japanese questions, please. Yeah, email us at aec@1242.com. That is aec@1242.com. You can email me in either Japanese or English. メールは日本語でも英語でも大丈夫です。So, see you next week. Bye bye. From the Nippon Hoso podcast station, this is the Anime English Club, hosted by me, Sao Yamaki. This episode was written by Naoki Nakamura, edited by Naoki Yamazaki, directed by Hiroshi Kochi, all from Waltz Inc. Our executive producer is Shiori Tanaka for Nippon Broadcasting System Japan.